G'day, you mobs. Forgotten to do important things. I'll just continue to arrange my table while I say g'day. How are we all? What's going on? What is going on with you lot? You can go over there. You can come there. G'day, everyone. How's it going? How are you doing? Bouncy. I'd love to get straight into auction activity, but the artist hasn't arrived yet, and she's got the goods. She's got the stuff we're going to auction. So, I'll just do my standard wafty nonsense. And so cheers, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Tuesday night. Happy lockdown. I hope everyone's having a merry lockdown. Joel G, kia ora. That's the spirit, Joel. Let's get back to sharing YouTube the old way, pinning little post-it notes on the notice board at the local shops. Used to work in the old days, so why not? We may have to resort to a lot of the things we used to do. Fishy Fun 57, thank you for sharing as well. Fishy Fun taking a more modern, a more neo route. Big D, how's it going? Thirsty Rabbit, you is also here. How's it going, Thirsty? And g'day, mate. G'day, Candy. G'day, Bob. No hashtag, I like it. I like it. Dragonlair, how's it going? Mickham, how are you? I got fish banging around behind me. You probably can't see them because I didn't even turn the light on, but I can hear the fighting going on. I've juggled a whole bunch of fish and it's going pear-shaped. C23, how are you, Clarence? Good to see you again. Bob Kaler, I just said g'day to you, Bob. You get a second one for free. Jessica Taylor, how are you today? Dan Slee, brother Dan. How are you, Dan? Oh, did my chat's done a big leap, hasn't it? Blake's Aquatics, g'day, Blake. Who else did I miss? Cody's son. I think that was the Cody I saw. Sean Ooted. Yeah, the plan is to only do between 3 and 5 pieces today. Sandy Doty, how are you? It was Cody's son I saw, now that I'm scrolling back past again. Bing. Did I get an easel to put that art on Blackie? I did not. Yeah, good thinking. Even though I'm very limited with my tiny little camera frame. But yes, we may have to improvise. Pardon me. We should be here in a couple of minutes. I did get a message from her before that said she was about 7 or 8 minutes away. Blue tack it to the tank, but then it's so far away. I might have to blue tack it to my forehead. Chevy Fish, how's it going, Chev? This can't be right. I've made it to the bottom of the chat already. I must have had a big leap again. Have I missed anyone? If I've missed you, I deeply apologize. However, there is only 12 people here, so it does make sense that I made it to the bottom already. Yeah, I've done some juggling and moving fish around. We might as well talk fish while we wait. I have 2 jaguars, cichlids. Parachromis manawins, that are of a decent enough size to breed, and I put them together, and seems I may have two females, and one of them is considerably more dominant than the other. So it was absolutely tearing up the tank. After it was, I decided to have a crack mainly because in the tank it was beating the crap out of the white Oscar that Dan Slee is asking about. So I moved the Jag out primarily thinking that it could get some of that aggression out by breeding and whatnot. It turns out I may have two female jaguars, which is unfortunate, but also the nastiest of the two jaguars was causing hell for all of the other fish. Well, that's a good point too, Bob. Pardon me. I messaged him yesterday and asked if he was cool. Let me just shoot him a quick message. I'll see if I can multitask. So what I did was, while the white Oscar was still around the corner, I moved the female Rivulatus out of here in with him. Took a little bit of a risk. She didn't look well. So then I moved the white Oscar into here and the male Rivulatus out of here around the corner. White Oscar is, again, getting a bit bashed in this tank. There he is. I'll refrain from messaging Derek. I did keep talking anyway and didn't get far with the messaging. So now the white Oscar and the smaller of the two Jags is in here, still getting abused by the main Jaguar. And now the two Rivulatus that I've moved around the corner, neither of them are looking well. So yes, once this auction is over, I will be doing a wee bit more juggling and potentially having to pop a heater in a different tank and potentially try and rescue one of the fish. Both the big white Oscar, and you won't be able to see them, I'm just going to point at the reflection, but white Oscar and one of the weaker of the Jags are both forced right up into that corner. And the tougher of the two Jags is just patrolling the tank. So I'm either going to pull the Oscar out, or the maybe even the brute of a Jag, pull it out and let some of the bashed up fish try and sort themselves back out. I don't know. I've really got to work it out. G'day, Mike. Mr. Fish, sir, as well. I saw you sneak in. Don Gallagher. Donny G. Welcome aboard, fellas. Good to see you in. And Derek. I didn't actually say hello. I just said I didn't have to message you now because you're here. I'm going to light a cigarette. Seems ages since I've had one. See, I woke up this morning to a message from Alien World Aquatics telling me that he was going to be on a Multi-Tank Addictions stream today. I did have a few things to do this morning. So I did convince myself that I would get up and get my things done so I can watch a bit of Alien World Aquatics on Chris's stream, and I proceeded to fall back asleep and get nothing done until that stream. So then I had to shoot downtown and I missed most of that stream with Alien World Aquatics. And then clearly I did see a few of you in Mike's stream. But yeah, even my time there was brief. But thanks for putting the links up and stuff in there. Candy, anyone else who put links up, and Mike as well for letting everyone know. Oh, why are we twinsies, Pam? And hello. Did we both go back to bed, back to sleep, or we're both smoking ciggies? You're not the only one thirsty. It's okay. Yes, good old sleep. Sleep seems to come when it wants to, not before, not after, or when it wants to. But you know, crikey. Yeah, definitely going to have to do a bit of extra juggling after this goes down. There's too much violence and illness in my fish at the moment. Oh, pardon me. Well, hi there. You can go over there. Whoops. I was just killing time. Sure do, Blake. Sure do. But I also value my life. Definitely value my life. I was Blake making a reference to that I need more tanks. Although I can run faster than him. Lots of people saying hi to Sarah, Candy, Derek, Bob, Pam, Fishy Fun. Yes, Derek, I believe we'll go with the same rules as last time. I trust you have them firmly memorized in your brains. I'm, fairly certain I've got them memorized as well. Oh, it's a conspiracy, Bob. Maybe they're burying Zen's corpse somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. There's lots of internet throttling going on, isn't there? Because of such a high demand of streaming from people's homes and whatnot. I get a Big D. How's it going? Wait, hang on. Wasn't Big D here earlier? Or am I getting my D's mixed up? Anyway, I can't scroll all the way back up there. It'll be gone from StreamYard by now. Donnie G says hi to Sarah as well. See, I don't even know, because we didn't have time to sit down prior to the stream, obviously. Clarence says hi to Sarah as well. And Monica Lynn, how's it going? How are you? Thanks for popping in. The numbers are slowly criming. The numbers are criming, apparently. Chewy, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for your input before on those cabling issues, Chewy. My son just got a new pair of studio monitors for his little setup, and they didn't come with the good cables, so we have to go and organise a couple of TRS cables so he can hook it up nice and proper. That'll do. We are doing that, Monica, and yeah, to you the same. Take every precaution you can. Pardon me.
I didn't go any further on that one.
Well, we won't auction that off then.
I love it.
It's very cool. Whoops, put that over there, didn't I? But have you made choices as to what you'd like to auction off today?
No. No, I've not. But I'll tell you what I've got anyway.
That's so deceiving. The size of those guys. When I've only seen some of these pictures in photo form, and like this guy, for example, oh, it's all shiny and glittery. I didn't notice that in the photo. Like this guy, for instance. Yeah, it looked massive. It looked like at least an A3 size picture in the photo, but I guess it was a scan, not a photo, was it?
No, it was a photo. I got that one, but I didn't finish that one either. I didn't finish that
So
one
many
either.
dots. That's wild.
But you know, this one I brought that one because I thought that might I liked it. Got that one.
That's very cool. I like this guy. Very neat. Who was it before? Someone reminded me that they suggested last time that I needed an easel to display them on, and you know, one of those little ones from Plastic Shit World the other day would have been ideal for that kind of purpose. I wish I'd remembered that then.
I have this one.
Dan Slee says hi too, and Cichlids23 said hi. Bunch of people keep saying hi, but I keep looking at pictures instead of reading the chat.
I thought while we were sitting here and you were just talking, I could finish that one off.
Right. Is any more going to happen to this one?
No, I think that's done now.
I think it's pretty well done. That's awesome. It's so cute.
I know.
It's so cute. So cute. Fishy Fun would love to know how Sarah came up with her artist's name.
Sure. It originally comes from when I was a youngster, and I used to go online. I lived out in the middle of nowhere, and one of my friends also, and so we would go like on the internet to like talk together in like chat rooms and stuff. And so my name for that was Grunge Princess because I liked grunge music. And the princess part just comes because it was sort of like that's what my name means. So it was a bit of a play. And then when I got older, yeah, and I liked a wider variety of filth. So now I'm the Scunge Princess.
G'day, Hayley. How's it going? Yes, indeed. C23. It will be difficult to tell those dragons apart, won't it? For my out, well, I went out for I had to duck down to the shops, but I don't think I was gone an hour, maybe just under an hour. It was a weird one for me going to the supermarket that I used to work in, because normally when I go there, I bump into like 14 different people that want to have a chat, but I don't think I really ran into anyone I knew. Oh, I said g'day to a few people, but no one that I really wanted to stand around and have a 7.5 minute discussion with. I think most people are in that frame of mind where they just don't want to be stood around having a chat with people. They just want to get into the shop, do their stuff and get home so they're out of harm's way, I guess. Interesting. So you're gonna have to narrow them down to like 3 to 5 pictures that you want to sell today.
Well, it also depends what do people like. And because I was open to maybe, I don't know what to do because I have all these pictures ready for an exhibition that's like not happening, and I don't know what's going to happen in the world and if I would get to have the exhibition or not, if I should like hang on to all the pictures or if I should not worry about it. I don't know. I'm a bit unsure about that.
Well,
But I've
potentially,
got these ones.
yeah, I was going to say potentially, will you spend a couple of minutes holding some up while I duck out the back for a second and
Okay.
gauge some interest based on chat responses?
Oh, that's a lot of things to pay attention to.
And see what numbers you can come up with.
Well, I'll show some pictures. We already showed this guy. And did you? I don't know if you showed that one or not. Because I've got that one, and it's like it's got sparkles, like it's like iridescent almost, but you can't see it on all the angles. Only when the light shines on it. And I've got this one. Oh, it's so tricky to know how to do it. And I've got this one, but I haven't quite finished it, but I thought I could finish it now. I actually have been working on it for a long time, but it's pretty cool. Hang on.
So much time goes into those dots. What was the double unicorn one?
Maybe this one?
Is that the double unicorn one? Oh, my wrist doesn't bend that far. Can't really you can sort of see when I move it around the glittery stuff that it has. Doesn't show up that awesome on this dodgy camera, but you can see the glittery nature of the paint. It's very cute.
And I thought that might go, that someone might like that. I don't know.
This face archetype has been
Yeah.
very, very popular in the past. And potentially that guy doesn't necessarily need colour. It stands alone, I believe. This guy was a fave last time, says Candy. So potentially...
Yeah, well, that's what I sort of thought. I've been going to frame it and have it, but because like a lot of the channels through which I would normally sell stuff, I can't do at the moment. So I'm sort of a bit restricted.
So have we got a short list from my time away?
I don't know. I've only got just my stuff laying out that's here. You can show this one that's not finished. Can you show it anyway? Because I like it.
Is that glitteriness a separate glitter, or is that in the goldy coloured paint?
The gold is kind of metallic-y too. It is gold.
Yeah, Sarah was just saying this one's not finished yet either. It needs approximately 47,000 more dots as well. I'll better late than never with the notification, Derek. And yeah, I don't know if I just answered Mon, but yeah, we're going to auction off, let's say 3 to 5 pieces, time depending. Oh yeah, well, it was only an approximation, Dan. Pardon me. Oh yeah, I've got to do that this afternoon as well. cut that greenhouse wall into some lids for a tank. G'day GT. How are you? Welcome aboard. Well, potentially
There's
got.
only that people particularly remember from the thing, but I think, well, certainly I've got like 6 there.
Are you referring to this one, Monica? With the sparkles? Oh, be careful how I hold them up. Monica says, what does this one mean to you, Sarah?
This one, well, and this is sort of coming out as a running theme, but they sort of, I don't know.
There's certainly been some different stuff
very
coming out the last few weeks.
Like dreamy. They like sky gods and like ancient, galactic memory kind of things.
Galactic like, memory kind of things.
Yeah, like from way, way, way old. Beyond.
G'day, Nath. How are you? Is everyone hearing Sarah and myself clearly enough? Just let us know if Sarah's a bit quiet and she'll shout louder. Maybe.
I don't do good shouting.
Sarah, I don't know. Right, thank you, Candy. Good to know. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All of those replying to my questions. Right, so yeah, I don't know. So good responses for this one, this one, this one.
Sure.
And
did they want that one?
What about this? I like really get lost in that spiral myself.
Yeah, I really liked that one too.
That's awesome. Do we have should we auction this little guy off today as well? Nice, Nath. Did she drop her eggs? You never did send me that picture. Sup, Big J? Welcome in, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I just really dig the I don't know whether you'd call it a shell or it's a wormy body of sorts. But the way it disappears down into that center, I like this one a lot. And it's also in the goldy bits. It's got some of that glittery stuff going on. Oh, all good, mate. 2 months. They hold them that long, do they? Crikey. I potentially should just likes those two. Potentially. Whoops. That guy's still audioing. No, I can't, can I? It's going to g'day, Aquamate. How are you? Aquamate, you might be the guy since you've just showed up. Can you do me a favor and reshare this out on FishTube's notifications and maybe the other one as well. I know that it's really difficult with notifications and stuff getting people along to live streams and stuff lately. Yeah. So, cheers. If we get some more notifications out, we might get some more viewers who will be interested in playing this little game. So if you get that one finished, will we auction that one as well? Sarah's gone nuts on the dots already.
It's whatever, like, if people want stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'm happy to go through some of that other stuff, but I don't know what people want to do. It's all about the people.
Coomera. That's where my brother lives now. Thirsty? Coomera. I'm not familiar with the American one, Fishy Fun. The only one I'm familiar with is FishTube's notifications page. But I shared it there yesterday, but I figured if we get some more recent shares, we might get a few more punters in the room because we dropped a few numbers. People are coming in and coming out. Hello, Sandra Bennett. How are you today? Which one, Bob? Because we probably should get started with some of it. So, if you can remember it by a brief description. Sorry about that. I was automatic. I'll rip it out and we'll start it. Thank you, Derek. Fingers crossed. The one that, yeah, if you're talking about FishTube's notifications with my Gibby on it, that's where Derek just shared it. Thanks, Blake. Nice work. I even tried to put it on. There's a what's it called? Australian owned and made Facebook page where they talk about Australian branded products and made in Australia products. And I joined that group and posted a link to there last night, but I don't believe they accepted my link, even though it's an Australian owned and made product. They just want to talk about the big companies, not the little guys. Whew. Easter, is it Easter already? Goodness gracious. Whoops. I didn't want to push that button. Holy, phone's going nuts. Look at that screen. I'm going to switch that off because my phone's been going skits all morning. Doesn't like running for more than 24 hours, my phone, it would seem. It was in those I held up.
Oh, sorry.
Sarah's now got all those ones stashed away.
Mm-hmm.
Colours in mind, Bob? Or was it a colourless one, perhaps? I know you've got a particular penchant for the colourless ones. I keep looking for my mouse and it's under there. I push that button is quicker than waiting for the chat to catch up. And try the black and white one. That's what I was thinking, Candy. I know. Hello, TC. How are you? Yeah. But yeah, why not make a start on this guy? GRB, g'day, mate. How's it going? That's so true. Fishy Fun's got all the good ideas. Normally what we do is just assign some silly name to them as we pardon me, auction them off. But let us call this one number 1. Lot 1, ladies and gentlemen. Should have had a notepad ready, shouldn't I?
Oh, sorry. I'm not being very good at stuff.
Yeah, why not, Derek? Let's get into it. Go, he says, go. I love the I don't know, there's a particular emotion in these faces that Sarah makes that kind of makes me think like puppy dog eyes, that sort of stuff. A certain element of cuteness. But yes, let's call this one Lot 1. Reminds me of Sigourney Weaver in the Alien movie. The first one, Chevy. It doesn't have curly enough hair. Potentially too, Derek, we might have to allow a little bit of time between stuff as well, because if people's internet's not behaving well, oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Blake. Blake says his brain can't decide if there are two beings there fighting or just one being. Kind of could look like one being that's got its mouth wrapped around half the head of the other one. Bob says, pretty girl, but she shouldn't go without makeup. In the mail, Joel G, yeah, you can send me a picture in the mail, as in the old school snail mail or the email. I'm gonna have to say that got no takers for that guy. That's unfortunate.
It's all right.
Black and white Sigourney. It has tentatively been named Sigourney. Nice. And Bob's saying the same thing, or did Bob suggest it? Or did you just write it down?
No, someone suggested you were saying it before.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna try and travel a little bit slow. Fishy Fun, because even when the internets were good previously, we've certainly had a little bit of drama with timing and stuff. which can be an issue when you're trying to do an auction around the world. And yes, by all means, if you're intending to bid and take part in auctioning and stuff, let us know. Let us know, like Derek says, put it in the chat that you seem to be lagging or something. And yeah, we will. We are going to slow down and do stuff slowly, very slowly, which is one of the reasons why we're only planning to do like 3 or 5 pictures. And yeah, we don't want to have people miss out if they're really interested in a picture. And do by all means check your little red bar on your YouTube screen just to make sure that your little red dot is all the way to the right hand end, to make sure you're all caught up and as close to the live as everybody else is. So am I correct in assuming that we had no bids on the black and white one and that potentially we should move on to a coloured piece? Because I think that was the only black and white one in this lot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Would you potentially also like a different surface to work on, or would you potentially like to just get out the pieces that we're thinking of auctioning so you don't have to interrupt your flow of dots, your dot flow? Speaking of April Fool's Day, I did forget about that. I got sent a nice image of our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, this morning with the story tagline underneath it that bottle shops will be closing as of midnight tonight. And then, of course, you click the link to go to the story and it says, "You've been pranked, April Fools." There would be riots in this country if they shut our bottle shops, I would reckon. Just because we're Australia. What about this guy? Let's call this Lot 2. And as usual, I will leave it open to the floor to assign an appropriate name. As you can see by the size, it is not very big, but it is chock full of detail and loveliness and a bit of colour and a bit of glittery shininess. Jay's Better Rooms, how are you? Bottle shops, yeah, or bottle-os we call them. Off licence in the UK, liquor stores in the US. I don't know what else they call them around the world. Probably should try and, if that may have been like a glittery, shiny thing. Yeah, can I have one too, please? Red fish, blue fish. How are you, Jace? Redfish Bluefish says, "Greetings and glad tidings, Dr. Black 66 and immensely talented companion." Chevy Fish has named this one Elrod.
Okay.
And as I believe that was the first name that I saw in the chat, we can tentatively call lot number 2 Elrod. Hey, Lucky Seahorse, how are you, Paige? Welcome aboard. Bob Kaler opening up with a $20 bid on Elrod. You don't have to keep it called Elrod once it enters your house. Scotty, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't know if you Elrod Ramshorn. Sounds like a Game of Thrones character or an Earthsea character. Yeah, Scott, I don't know if you I read my little apology in MTA's stream earlier. But yes, after I spoke to you this morning, I fell back asleep for a brief moment. And by the time I woke up, had to do quite a few jobs. We can do sizes if you like. That's why I tried to hold this one against my face, but I guess in essence people don't know how many inches by how many inches my face is. But luckily, in my handy dandy fish tank toolbox, I keep a tape measure which measures both imperial and metric. $25. Anyone also unfamiliar with our auctions in the past, shipping is charged on top. And are we still going with 25?
Hang on, I'll do the calculation.
We've had a few interesting things with shipping lately. But Sarah's crunching some numbers. What am I demoing with an empty can?
It'll be like $17 if we're talking US.
For this size or for any of these sizes? There we go. Shipping on today's auction will be $17 US. Sorry, I didn't get around to measuring this guy. This guy is 150 millimeters, or just under 6 inches across, and 105 millimeters, or just over 4 inches high. Hopefully that was audible when I said these things. The current bid is Bob Kaler at 25. And I love how it just disappears into the middle of itself. Oops, I've taken it off screen.
I've eaten one of my own hairs.
Don't eat it all the way down.
I'm trying not to.
Whoops. Yeah, just, make sure that 30-second warning is about 43 seconds, just to allow for a little bit of lag. But I think we only really did have, what do we have, Bob and C23 bidding on this guy, didn't we? Even if C23, if you're out of the bidding, even if you just pop that on the screen, they'll make Derek's job a little bit quicker. It's all right. According to the chat now. What was he called? Elrod Ramshorn. It's been sold to Bob Kaler. Nice work. Congratulations, Bob Kaler. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And we are certainly enjoying your rapidly expanding Scunge Princess art collection. Potentially the... I'm going to say he's got to be the largest Scunge Princess art collection on the planet outside of yourself.
Mm.
It must be... is that 20 now? Or has he still got some? Has he received the ones from the last one? Pardon me. Probably should be asking Bob that.
Should have received them.
Yeah, normally Fishy Fun, we've just been sort of averaging it out at the 25, and sometimes it works out even. Sometimes we end up chucking a little bit of extra money at the shipping, but at the moment, based on Sarah's calculations, it should be fairly accurate and cover it, because none of the ones we're looking at today are immensely massive artworks. I'm still spun out by especially this guy. That one looked, I was imagining a picture like this big. That's good. And Ice Bob has confirmed he's received. So we must get a count, Bob, of of your collection. I fear it's going to be. I fear. I don't fear. I feel it'll be a very worthy collection in about 12 months' time, unless the world goes to shit and no one cares about art anymore.
Well, hopefully then it will still bring lots of joy.
You were Monica, and we'll never forget that you were her first Fish Fam customer. We'll have to start getting counts from people around the world of who's got Scunge Princess art, so we know how many are out there being enjoyed by different people. But let us move on to lot 3. I believe it was tentatively called a double unicorn before, but if anyone else can go bigger and better with a name than double unicorn, but double unicorn seems to work. And this is, the glittery bits are kind of showing up better, I guess, because it's gone a little bit overcast, so it's not so bright back here. G'day, Rumble. Redbeard, how's it going? You're still in that construction site, Rumble, or you're back in your shed? I Think of Dragons. Isn't that the name of a band? Yeah, I was at Goats too, Blake. It is indeed. Nanny and Billy. It seems that Bob also goes to Goats instead of uniforms. Uniforms. The uniform unicorn. But yes, I went to Goats. Blake went to Goats. You got the second piece, Bob. The first one didn't even rate a bid. It seems Dragon Lair has put a $15 bid on that. Yeah, sorry. I guess when we did confirm that the rules were the same, we didn't really run through them, did we? We just assumed that people would remember them, even though I don't necessarily remember them either. But yes, bids must be placed with a $sign. We don't care if the $sign's at the front or at the back. Just include a $sign so we know what it is. Chattanooga Ed screaming in with a $25 bid. Nice to see you here, by the way, Ed. Dueling Dragons. Oh, yeah, I get that, Chevy Fish. It's like they're just about to make their 10 paces. And yeah, well, the glittery stuff shows up pretty good up close. Gives it a bit of depth, a bit more depth and texture. Oh, that's right. Dragon Lair's Canadian. $30 from Bob Kaler. You need to if you're on the what's the one called? Instagram. If you're on the Instagram, Dragon Lair, get onto the Scunge Princess Instagram. She posts a lot of art up there. And no reason why you guys can't talk and negotiate sales through the Instagram private chats. All right, Brene, thanks for stopping in, mate. Stay safe. Stay away from all those other fools. Wait, Dragon Lair's not in Canada? Oh no, that was Fishy Fun. That's in Canada, isn't it? Sorry, my bad. Chattanooga Ed pumping the $40 bid. I'm probably way behind the chat if I'm talking bids. Oh yeah, and don't that's one mistake we made last time, wasn't it? Don't make any payments yet.
Oh yeah.
We'll invoice after the auction's over because we had a couple of issues last time with part payments and breaking stuff up and payments being made without shipping. All sorts of weird stuff went on. So we've decided that we'll leave everything to the end, and we'll I mean we've got people's emails or messenger contacts, and we'll send out invoices and whatnot that way, so that there's no confusion on confusion on amounts and whatnot to pay. I don't think you do, Fishy Fun. I think you can look at Instagram if you follow Candy's link that she put up there, and you're just on a computer. I think you can look in, but I think if you want to communicate via the messages and stuff, then you'll need an Instagram account. No harm in doing that. I mean, I've got one. I don't know when. Oh, that's right. The last thing I posted was a couple of months ago when I got my business cards. I just mainly use it for looking at Sarah's artwork myself, and a couple of other things that I find interesting. I've got quite a lot of the fish fam on the Instagram. People putting up interesting little pictures every day. Sometimes too many pictures a day. Oh, snappity snap of the kneecap. It is really sorry about the dead air, but I was enthralled watching Sarah do her dots on this other piece.
Oh, it's really like meditative.
It is. It's even meditative just watching them go on. Meditative. And did I just see this one just sold to Chattanooga Ed for $40?
Oops, that's the wrong pen.
What did we call it? Double unicorn.
That's what I wrote down because I was busy doing dots, you know.
Righto. Just wait till you see the glittery stuff in person, Ed. It's certainly holding it up in front of this crappy camera of mine doesn't do it any justice at all.
I don't know.
Shall we go with this guy? This guy got.
I really love it.
I really love it too. But I have a feeling that lots of people. Actually, before I hold that one up, I'm going to go and wrestle a crocodile again. You might want to show that you progress with your dots.
I'm almost there. I only got the tiniest bit left to go. And they're like so many. So much dots. The size. Okay, I can tell you that. It is It's 5 inches by 7 inches, or 140 millimeters by 190 millimeters.
What was it? 5 inches by 7 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the same size as the next one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I always get really hot when we're doing this, like more hot than I am ever else.
I'd turn the fan on, but it might blow stuff around everywhere. Oh, I think that's the only one that's been held up, isn't it? Bob's already put a bid of $20 on it.
On this one,
You confirm, Bob?
or on the little cutesy one.
I didn't show that up yet, did I?
Or maybe you didn't.
I was
don't
about to
remember.
hold it
I
up,
don't
and
know.
then I decided to go and do a wee first. Would be nice to see Sarah do the dots live.
Mm.
Hmm.
How do we do that?
We can probably work it out. Well, also, oh, that's right. I switched my phone off, didn't I?
I've got a phone.
Well, can you type that URL into your phone, and I'll put the tripod up?
Okay.
Because then we can have both things going, I guess.
What's it called? Sorry, everyone. I gotta get in your faces.
Except where did I put the little mounty thing off the tripod the other day? That could spoil it. Oh, hello, creature.
No, I can't tell. I can see something that says Bob getting aggressive. We'll see. Okay. Go. Yes. You can have an or on me flip.
I don't know what I did with that little tripod mount the other day. Where did I find it?
Jimmy.
So disorganized.
I could maybe
Can you hold it as you do it?
Yeah, probably. That's what I was just working out. Probably. If it gets annoying, we can switch it off.
Oh, right. Just got to do this. I can mute this.
Yeah.
And hello, Calypso. Yeah, can you turn the volume down on that?
No, that's as far as it goes
yeah,
down.
Okay. Has it got a headphone jack?
Yeah.
That might work a little bit better.
Yeah. At
least I don't get confused by hearing my own voice. DKF, how are you, mate? Now, did I miss in the chat? Where was it? Oh, Lucky Seahorse, you're gorgeous too. She says you look beautiful, Sarah.
Oh. And funny.
Now, where did we actually get to? And such a nice voice, Sarah. It's so true. She does have such a nice voice. And did you? Lucky Seahorse also likes your phone case, Moon and Stars.
Oh, I like it too.
I guess you had to have that held up to type the link in. Right, where did we get to with this auction, you crazy kids? There was a $20 bid from Bob, and was that on the one that Sarah is working on right now? Did we get that confirmed? Oh, thanks, Joel G. I love you too, sweetheart. Joel says I look beautiful as well. What bird is singing? The only bird I can hear is a currawong. Currawong.
This is like, is it working? Because it's, you know.
Yeah, I can see it loud and clear. Yeah. I just didn't realise that I put the earphones right under my face, so I can still hear me coming through the earphones. Thanks, Dan. Good to see you in. Ed has just messaged that he lost his internet. Well, lucky we, went all crap with the auction pacing then. But fingers crossed. Oh, hang on. And yes, it is saying that Bob's bid is for the one that Sarah's working on now. We are so pro here today. This is the best bit, watching Sarah. Well, thanks, Fishy Fun. Oh, I tend to agree. I'm actually riveted looking at. I mean, it's going on right there beside me, but here I am watching it on my screen instead. Yeah, it is. I think we've got a $20 bid on it from Bob Derek. It's just that Sarah hadn't completed all the dots on it. And now I guess this sort of ups its value a little bit because people all get to watch it being completed as you bid on it. And might I say also that she's doing it with extreme skill because she's also holding the camera that's filming while she draws, while she dots.
It's challenging.
Because I can't find my little phone mount that I did find the other day, and now I've put it in a safe place.
Try not to block it off.
I've put it in a safe place so I can't find it. See, I don't know. Can you just pause for a moment and do another little wide angle of it? Because it's only being bid on by Bob, but currently everyone else can only see this tiny little section of it with dots. Maybe if people get a glimpse of the whole thing again, they can remember what is being bid upon. Oh, nice one, Calypso. Calypso says your art style is fire, fire, fire. Love it.
Yay.
Punchy says that's awesome, Sarah. We likes awesome. Awesome is always good. It's always better than good. It's awesome. And what are we up to? This is lot 4. As yet unnamed.
I'm gonna just try.
We'll call it the one with progress dots until someone comes up with a better name.
Because I'm just.
C2323. I have a strange feeling that may be Clarence's favourite number to bid. One day, Clarence, one day you'll get it. I know, right? I'm really tempted to I was really tempted to continue searching for my tripod mount, but in seeing how well she's doing filming and dotting at the same time, I kind of want the challenge to continue. Jay's Bedroom did a 25, then Jace did a 30 straight after. Redfish Bluefish with the $30 bid.
Oh.
The wind is clearly blowing in the wrong direction. Nearly had a bit of cigarette ash as one of the white dots. Bob Kaler upping. I'm supposed to watch the YouTube ones, aren't I, for the actual bids. We went 35, then we went to 40. And as the picture shows, if you're not 100% something with your perch, we'll replace or refund. But we won't, though. Laura and Ashley, how are you? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the nonsense. Yes, Bob. I think we've got 2 more to go after this one. I know I said 3 to 5, but I think that takes us to 6 lots, considering that lot 1 didn't sell. What did you name it, Dragonlair? Sorry. I think I might have been running around looking for tripod mounts. I did see someone call it WIP, work in progress. I think that was Dan Slee, wasn't it? Yeah, hopefully one of the ones to come, Bob, is one of the ones you were talking about. If not, you'll have to let us know after the fact. And we'll try and find that one and just sell it to you. Such a small space to go.
Oh, yeah. Tiny.
And it's on going twice for $40 to Redfish Bluefish. Our man Jace from the islands. Dragonlair named it Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The first one was this one, Ed. Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong screen to be able to see my live camera-ing. First one was this one, Ed, which didn't even get a bid. Pardon me. Cthulhu-looking one. Which one's Ed talking about? But
I'm not sure, but if you give me a tick.
yeah, all good. That one has sold for $40 to Redfish Bluefish, who is currently running victory laps in his underwear, according to the chat. He must have a wireless keyboard if he types that while he's running around the house in his underwear. Nice one. Well done, Jace. No, I think that was on the first one that got bid on C23, unless you're way behind on the chat. But yeah, I don't know, do we? We've got about 48 minutes left. We'll probably be able to get through two more and potentially find the Cthulhu one. You think you've got an idea of which one Ed means?
Oh, that's the one he likes. Yeah, I know what that one is. I think we didn't show it today, right?
No, because Ed was here after we'd done all the showing. Ed turned up once the auction had started. Ah, right, C23. Well, potentially we'll come back to that guy. But while Sarah keeps dotting off and finishing, Jace's one. Ed says one with 4 tentacles coming out of his head, or like 4 tentacles. It might be a approximate.
Yeah, I know the one.
She knows the one, Ed. Once she dots this one out, she'll, she being Sarah, of course. I don't like using the word she, but I just did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure C23's $20 bid was on that first one that sold. But I am going to pop up. What are we up to? Lot 5 now. That guy was lot 4, yeah? Oh, hang on, let me go solo layout on that guy.
What can I do? It's only got like a...
Oh, hang on. Won't turn automatically for you.
No, now it's upside down.
Whoops. Is your phone set to portrait only?
I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, good score, Jace. That one's that's amazing to see those dots come together. Whoa, what happened then? Did you close it?
Yeah, my phone's about to die anyway. Right. Yeah, well, that was actually admission, that one.
There you go.
All days today.
Redfish, Bluefish. There's a big screen of your completed product. Again, hold any payment details until the end of the auction. Are we on Redfish, Bluefish? Do I have you on Facebook Messenger? If so, send me a message so that I know it's you and we can shoot you out an invoice later on after the end of the show. And what did we say? That was lot 5, wasn't it? I think. Crikey. Professional auctioneer right here. Lot 4 has not been written down yet. Yeah, man. DRBLA. My YouTube name at gmail.com is easy enough. And then we can sort out stuff that way. And then we'll go on to lot 6, which is this Moroni What's that other colour that it looks like? Cranberry. Is it cranberry? Cranberry / mulberry. Thank you, Candy. That is my email. And Dan Slee opening the bidding at $35. Chevy's named it Mortimer, which is a very interesting. I do like this one with its little goldy mushrooms off the head.
The tentacles is probably accidentally at my house.
Like a puppy waiting for rescue. It's certainly got that look in its eyes, doesn't it? The sadness, the expectation. Oh, got some jumping in the bid. Whoops, I keep moving it according to the screen I can see and not actually my live screen.
Oh, wait.
Raspberry and cream girl. Well, this one's escalating rapidly.
Hang on. I had the one with the dots, which was red fish, blue fish, and what was it?
Don't remember. I have to go back through the chat. 40, I think.
Okay.
Oh, crikey, this one's going big. I'll leave those numbers to Derek for a second while I scroll back through the chat. Did I skip a number, did I?
Well, I've only got 5 down here, including the first one that didn't sell. I've got this one sold, and this one sold, and this one sold.
Right, so I might have mysteriously
Three sold.
Skipped a lot number. Yeah, $40 for redfish, bluefish was the dotty one. So yeah, I do believe I did skip a lot number. And now we can catch up with where this one is at. Bob Kaler for $90 by the look of it. It's kind of exciting when you ignore the bidding for a little minute. Lol, we don't encourage that kind of behaviour here, C23. We prefer to run an honest auction. Crouchy Dotty Man. Sounds like redfish, bluefish watches a bit of the Mighty Boosh with names like that. The Windy Man, you know. Sold to Bob Kaler for $90. Congratulations, Bob, and thank you. I love this guy. It's awesome. That's going to be a very, very worthy addition to your collection, Bob.
I like it so much.
Well, we're going to have to scan that one, aren't we? So you can
I have to scan everything.
Keep it for posterity. Lol, the Killaroo. I think redfish, bluefish does watch the Mighty Boosh, or has watched. nice work. It is indeed a good one, a very, very, very good one. We've all, I think nearly everyone in the chat and us back out here have all developed an attachment to that one. It's all in the eyes, isn't it? It's all in the eyes. Just eats away at your soul. Yeah, I picture Jace. I picture you as a bushwatcher. Have you watched Noel Fielding's luxury comedy as well? The Moon's Tricky Nature. Joel G, also a bush fan. And was this guy going as well?
You know, it's like everything. It just depends what do people want.
So I think that's one of the things that tricked me with size on this guy as well, is when you were masking it to get the edges, that it just looked like a massive big picture. All right. Now I think this one is actually lot 6 based on our notations, Sarah's notations, I mean. So, you know, let's see how this one goes. This is, you can sort of see as well, another glittery paint job. Eels inside ya. Bloody Ed knows them too. Boosh are worldwide. Yeah, liked Peep Show. I'm a big fan of David Mitchell. I watch a lot of his panel show work. Daniel Keeping Fish. Jay's Bedroom kicking off with a $20 bid on this other, what did you call them before? Sky something or others?
I don't know.
Moon Fairy, says Calypso. Don't tell the moon he's a fairy. Because he's the moon. I'm the moon. Oh, I suppose I should do the measuring thing.
I've got the thing for it. It's just like 10 by 7 inches.
10 by 7 inches, this one. Bob Kayla with a 25. Phoenix Knights, I'm not familiar with that one. Zando. Chevy Fisher's name for this one is Zando. With a Z. I would have spelt Zando with an X myself. Oh, is that show Redfish, Bluefish, is it called Jesus, Phoenix Nights? Or is it just Phoenix Nights? I'll have to write that down, I think. If you can confirm that it's just Phoenix Nights or Jesus Phoenix Nights. Yeah, we do them occasionally, Fishy Fun. This is only our 3rd auction. Well, we did a 0.1, didn't we? So it's 3.1 auction. Can you write Phoenix Nights down so I can investigate this comedy show? Thank you, guys. Xander, yes. Chevy has changed his mind and spelt it with an X as well. It's so much more exotic now. All right, Jace. Jace is actually off now to do his celebratory underpants run. He was just lying before, but now he's coming true to his word, running around the house with a pair of underpants on his body and an extra pair on his head. Video up on YouTube soon. Oh, I've got this mad itch inside my ear. My finger's too big to reach it. Wrong one? No, right one. Just an empty one. Yeah. What a strange feeling. There we go. Sold to Bob Kalis for 25. Bargain, Bob. Bob is on a score. A big rolling score. Caption that. What do you mean, Bob? What does Bob mean by caption that? Is that another show that I should watch? Let me push this button again. So crazy how the YouTube chat can't keep up if you're not on the window. Congratulations and well done, Bob, again. Always a pleasure with you, the same, sir. Danny Can, how are you, Canny? Mr. Fish there says, do you call it abstract art? Would you call it abstract art?
Not really.
Conceptual?
It's a bit surreal.
Surreal art?
Fantasy, surreal, expressionism.
Is it expressionism as well?
Well, some of the stuff was because I mix up lots of different things.
I suppose.
So a lot of the stuff I do is that sort of
soul art, Derek says. It's not bad, Derek. I like it. Is that where we're finishing on auction pieces?
Well, yeah, unless there's anything in that's the 5 that we had and the one that didn't go. And I've got some other bits and pieces.
We've got half an hour to kill, basically. Grunge art. Getting all of these descriptive terms for your artworks now. It's nice. It's nice. We likes it. We likes it a bit. That one's still to be finished, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one was the frustrating one.
I'm not putting this up for auction at the moment. This one's a long way off being finished, but you know. By the sounds of it, Sarah doesn't like it very much. And we might as well auction these as well. Premium ice trays. This is one of my pieces. Oh, do you want me to go back to lot 1? Do I get a bid on these? No, that'll be too expensive to send. Just duck down to your local Walmart, and they'll hook you up with some ice trays. Can I have another one too, please? With those, I win, Clarence. 3 trays for $2. Ah, Joel G wins. Can't beat that. If you want, we'll go back to lot 1. Thank you, love. Joel G bidding 50 New Zealand cents. Oh, that's the wind is doing that, Calypso, and it's not cardboard. It's a greenhouse panel which I bought yesterday because I have to I've got to build a couple of lids for an aquarium, an old one of mine, for yeah, old lids broke. Got to make some new ones. Ed, I believe Sarah has your Cthulhu one at home still. I don't think it's here.
Yeah, I just looked and it looks like I've taken it home.
So yeah, we'll have to touch base with you over the next couple of days, mate, and send you some pictures. Make sure we're talking about the same picture, and we'll see what we can work out. I've only a few pieces of Sarah's art here at the moment. No fake bidding, indeed, but I think Jay's Better Room is bidding 20 on this for reals. C23, maybe your internet was behind when you were bidding the $20 before, because I think everyone is fairly convinced that your $20 bid came in when we were showing the second one. I don't know if I can close in enough and give the detail that you want, but I'm trying. It's gotten a little bit dimmer here at the moment. Oh, that's right. It wasn't his internet. It was his toaster. Daniel keeping fish. Yeah, it was pretty close to 15 minutes, Bob. DKF for the $30. Nice one, Dan. Talking. I like it, Chevy. I don't even have to change your spelling this time. I think you've nailed it. Is that all Pop-Tarts are? 87 cents each. He's not out. Scottish money's just as good as your money. Come on, C23, what do you got? Oh, I'm really going to need something small and dainty to poke into my ear and scratch it. Oh, thanks, Calypso. If you haven't, smash the like. Smash the like. Oh. I know, Bob. Those eyes, they get you. They get you right in the feels.
Is that 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters?
Oh, I thought you started. Can you just push that yellow lock in when I pull it out a little bit more? Thank you. 21 by 21 if you count the frilly, edgy bits.
They sell them as 20 by 20.
What's a centimetre? 10 millimetres, CT3. That clear it up for him, you reckon? Let's just say CT3, there's 2.54 centimetres per inch, roughly. Approximate numbers only. Yes, but GRB, it is one of the finest ones to relieve the itch of. When you hit that itch in your ear and you give it a scratch, it's almost like the back leg tapping on the ground of a dog getting scratched in just the right spot. It's a beautiful moment. DKF finally gets a piece of art to go with his sticker collection. I think Sarah's the only one outside of the fish fam to have stickers find her way into Daniel's famous fish fam sticker frame. What an honour it is to be in Dan's frame, love. Oh, GRB's asking the big questions today. Where does an itch go when you scratch it? Dan Slee says, ask Sarah to check her Insta DM after the stream, please, Dr. Black.
Yeah,
Sarah, can you check your Insta DMs after the stream, please?
I'll do that. So I'm not real good at that.
Well done, and thank you, Daniel Keeping Fish. Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you guys want to, you and Ed, Bob, if you guys sort out shipping between you, then we can also factor that into invoicing.
Because those ones can definitely go in one.
They squeeze nicely, and that certainly makes it a hell of a lot more cost effective to get it across to the other side of the planet. Nice. Well done. I'm going to wrestle a crocodile while Sarah entertains you with a limerick of East Asian descent. East Asian limericks, right?
There was actually a really good one that I saw on the internet, but now I can't remember how it goes. I wish I could, because it was really humorous. It was a nice little combination of limerick and haiku that made me smile.
I totally thought you started the limerick when you said there was actually.
No, there.
Oh, you are looking it up.
Yeah. It's just a really simple one, but it just goes like this.
But how do you say it?
There once was a man from Cork who got limericks and haikus confused.
That's very good. I like it.
I like it too.
Did everyone hear that one? Yes, well done, Derek, and thank you for your efforts again. So much chat whilst I was gone. Ed's one, yes. We can sort that out. Good, good. Ed and Bob will ship together. So do you guys want us to do we invoice for half the shipping each, or put the shipping on one invoice, or just put it all on one and you guys sort it out, or what? Let's get that sorted out before I confuse it too many more times.
That's right. I don't want to be awkward, but I just remembered that I had been meant to make an invoice for that other drawing that I never did.
Which one? For Bob?
Yeah.
Where's all my stuff gone? There it is. Found it. Thank you, Jace. We'll get on to that. We'll get you all invoiced up as well. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, crikey, nearly 5 a.m. over there. Righto. Good night. Take care. Look after yourself. Stay safe or stay safe. A little bit of both. Well, I can work it out with Bob and Ed through the messenger later, whichever way they choose to go. Zooming in on 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My, how time flies when you're waffling on at a computer screen. Take care, Dan. Thank you again for buying a picture. What's next? It does. These live streams become a time machine, you know. They just vanish. Oh, by crikey. Better out than in. What's next on the agenda, Blackie? Well, in about roughly 17 minutes, I believe that Alien World Aquatics is going live. So, I mean, we can continue to waffle here for a moment. Can Bob see his first one? What was the first one that he got?
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah, Jay, let's go with that. Let's go with world domination as next on the agenda.
I really am happy
Was
with
that your first one, Bob? I love that one. I think it's so choice. I think that was your first one you got, Bob. If that's the one you wanted to look at. James Hukulak has been hiding under the stairs. Better out than in. Yes. Timeless phrase.
My nana was a great farter, but there was one story in our family about the time she was a churchgoer, and the family was all at church, and Nana let out a whopper of a fart, and she turned around to my auntie who was sitting next to her and said, "Judas," and slapped her in the middle of church to cover up, you know.
Oh, g'day, Griffin. How are you as well, mate?
Your mum did that.
Good old nanas. Bahaha. Just for a little bit of time to kill.
Little bit.
Don't know. I like him a lot better now that he's got that name, Chevy. I've got a guitar, but now I've got no Sporting World over here is dead, Jay. all of the sports have stopped, which is really funny because I turned on the radio on Sunday afternoon that would normally be playing some football or something, and it had horse racing on it. And I thought, if all of the sports are off, why is the horse racing still allowed to go on? You've had similar type yabby on here, Blackie. Scroll down 2 years ago. The Rivulatus grow out tank. Yeah, that was at my son's house with his blue yabbies in it as well. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. See Bob's comment. So you can blame him, Bob, or just so you can actually slap him when he farts. Whoops, I may have just hit the tuning peg. Got any requests that I can do without sheet music? Yes, Nath. drblack66@gmail.com. I don't remember how it goes. It starts on that, doesn't it? Sheets of empty canvas.
See if the find all the lyrics so that we can get them in the order.
Hang on, how's that one go?
I wanna give such the ocean for autumn gold. It's these impressions that never keep me searching for autumn gold.
Clearly, I don't remember that one either, which is crazy because I played that one 1,000 times in restaurants as a teenager. It's funny how you get so used to just reading songs off sheets of paper that you don't actually remember them.
Well, that's definitely a thing I experienced playing with you, because I always would just try and only memorize stuff and not have to read them. And then since we've been playing and having music, I find it so much harder to just spontaneously play and remember stuff.
Is it just... I've got it in the wrong key. I'll just try and do it in the way I know.
spread out before me as her body once did. All 5 horizons revolved around the sun, around her soul.
As the earth is to the sun.
Now the air I tasted and breathed has taken a turn. And all I taught her was everything.
Whoops. Surely C becomes Seems we may have murdered that one as well. Yeah, I think we'll stop that one there because I'm reading music off a chord chart that may be quite wrong. What's one that we actually know that we know we can do? How appropriate.
Yeah. I would say I'm sorry if I thought that it would change your mind, but I know that this time I have said too much. I've been too unkind, and so I try to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I don't think that's right. To laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. Want you to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes, 'cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would break down at your feet and beg forgiveness, plead with you, but I know that it's too late and now there's nothing I can do. So I try to laugh about it and cover it all up with lies. Oh, I try to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes, 'cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would tell you that I loved you if I thought that you would stay, but I know that it's no use and you've already gone away. I misjudged your limits, I pushed you too far. That's not what I thought, Lost anything to get you back by my side, but I keep on laughing, hiding the tears in my eyes, 'cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry.
Cry, boys, they don't cry. Boys, they don't cry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boys, they don't cry.
Boys don't cry.
Boys don't cry. And that's what everyone needs right now, is a little bit of the cure or a cure.
I was only just, that meme that I sent you, and then I just have that in my head. And I was talking to my child about it this morning, saying I can't stop singing it over and over again.
How does it go? What's the chords?
I don't know what the chords are.
That's all right. We should do goodbyes anyway, because Scott and Paige are about to go live, ladies and gentlemen. The Kills. No, I mean, I've heard the Kills, but I don't know any of their songs. Plus, it is about time for Scott and Scott and Paige to kick off their live stream. I did see that before. I was playing guitar at the time, and I didn't want to giggle and ruin my flow and stuff. Thanks, Nath. Everyone else, thank you. Thank you for all the participants in the auction. Let's go over to Scott and Paige. Let's do a hashtag. Let's do the cure. Hashtag the cure. No, hang on, maybe not. They might get that might be one of those flagged words at the moment. So let's go over with Boys Don't Cry. Yeah, thank you, Candy. There's the link. Candy's popped it up for the Alien World Aquatics and Lucky Seahorse stream. Check out Sarah's Instagram for more artwork. Check out my Redbubble store if you want. I'll put a couple of new things up there. New shirts of mine. A Thirsty Rabbit shirt, a Sir Prawn-a-Lot shirt, and some other stuff. Don't click on the first thing that you see, because for some reason Redbubble likes to put the most expensive item up for display. So you can just click on the pictures and the Redbubble and then choose the item that you want the artwork on. So yeah, thanks again, everyone. Stay safe. Look out for each other. If you know your neighbour's phone number, give them a ring. See if there's anything they need. Go and help them out. Otherwise, go and dig a hole in your veggie garden. Grow some plants to eat. All that kind of good stuff. Take it easy. And we'll see yous when we're looking at yous. Bye for now.